Rise and Grind DMV. Happy Sunday fun day. We are waking up to mainly sunny skies across much of the area, but we're tracking a warm up as we head into that 7-day forecast. So keep it here. We'll talk more about that in just a bit.
This morning on DC News Now, some travelers scrambling for new flights after Spirit Airlines shut down operations and canceled flights. What travelers at BWI have to say. And one Maryland leader giving back to schools still recovering from last year's flood in Western Maryland. And a cat safe after a fierce face-off with a coyote in California.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good morning. Thanks for waking up with us here on DC News Now. I'm Tosin Fakile. It is Saturday, May 3rd. Your time is 7 o'clock. And it should be feeling like spring, but Mother Nature said nope. The temperatures, they're not giving May at all. Let's head on outside right now with a live look towards the National Cathedral, which looks pretty, basking in that gorgeous clear sky and the sun peeking through. What you're going to feel when you step out the door, though, is not going to be as pretty. Meteorologist Brittany Ward working hard to bring you everything you need to know about your forecast this morning. I just want to know if this cold weather snaps and ends soon.
Yeah, no, what the good news is, it is going to end soon. It's going to end when people are going back to work, unfortunately, though.
Yeah, well, thanks.
Well, not for us.
Because we're still working.
Yeah. Yeah. But I will say, yes, this morning is a chilly start, but at least as we head through the day today, it's shaping out to be a gorgeous Sunday, fun day. We just have to get through the frost and freeze alerts first. So yes, the National Weather Service did issue them. They're set to expire this morning right around 9 a.m. for areas north and west of DC. The darker purple that you're seeing on the map, that is a freeze warning, whereas though the lighter blue, that is the frost advisory. These areas are seeing those temperatures in the 20s, back off to the west in the purple, and then we are seeing more of those 30s as you head closer to those blue locations. So yes, very freezing temperatures at this hour as you head into the higher elevations. Closer to the district, though, we are sitting at 44 degrees, so not as chilly as you head further off to the north and west, but still holding on to those cooler temperatures at this hour. 45 currently there in Fredericksburg, Virginia. You're sitting at 39 degrees right now in Frederick. So what to expect as we head through those that 8 o'clock hour? We're still expecting those temperatures to be in the lower 40s, 50s to talk about, though, by late morning, and then a cool and breezy afternoon in store for the DMV. But Tosin, I'm tracking 80s as we head into the work week. So keep it here. I'll let you know when we'll finally see 80-degree weather, and if rain will be making a return. That'll be my forecast in about 10 minutes.
Forward to possibly 80 degrees. All right, Brittany, we'll talk to you then. Thank you. A man is recovering in the hospital this morning after a stabbing in Montgomery County. Officers found a man with stab wounds on Grand Park Avenue in Rockville last night. Police arrested a woman in connection to the stabbing. They are investigating what led up to this incident. The Spirit Airline passengers are trying to find their way to their destinations after the airline shut down operations completely. The low-cost airline on Saturday morning announced it's out of business after 34 years in the skies. While Spirit went bankrupt twice before, they say high oil prices, which have been rising because of the war with Iran, made it impossible to stay in business. DC News Now's Dave Laval talked to passengers impacted by the airline's departure.
So I was waiting at the airport, took a little quick nap.
Nick London finally made it home to Anne Arundel County after Spirit Airlines canceled his flight at Boston's Logan International Airport.
At around 2:30 this morning, I got the notification that my flight was canceled, and around 5:30 I had to find a replacement flight to get down here.
Thanks to Delta, London did arrive back at BWI Airport for an extra $200.
Pretty frustrating, knowing that I booked the flight a couple weeks ago, which it was kind of figured out, so I didn't have to spend extra money to get back home.
The Spirit counters at the airport remain empty following Saturday morning's decision to shut down operations after the airline failed to get federal funding Friday.
Right now, I'm stuck over here in Baltimore, and I don't know what to do.
Sohan Lowell had been scheduled to fly Spirit to Houston. He turned to United Airlines, which offered to help stranded passengers from its former rival.
One-way ticket is $479, which one I can't afford it. I'm an old man.
Spirit had served BWI since 2012 and had been the airport's sixth busiest airline before it went out of business. The airline is gone. Soon, so will the remaining traces of the discount carrier. At BWI, Dave Laval, DC News Now.
United Airlines says it wants to support now former Spirit Airlines customers. For the next 2 weeks, United is offering special prices for those impacted. United says ticket prices are capped at $199 one way on most flights for former Spirit customers. And for those customers going longer destinations, they can get the United special price for up to $299. I talked to the managing director for United at Dulles International Airport, who's also a former Spirit Airlines employee, on how United is doing more than just helping the airline's former customers.
You guys are also helping Spirit Airline employees. Talk to me about what it is you guys are doing.
Yeah, we also have a website, united.com/Spirit employees, and the employees can go on there and see what kind of past travel options we can offer them for those employees who are trying to get to home destinations, those types of things. We also have on there access to open positions and future potential employment with United Airlines.
Henry Bird, who you just heard from, says Spirit Airlines customers can access the special United ticket prices at united.com/special fare. JetBlue and Delta Airlines have also offered assistance to Spirit customers. Meantime, JetBlue says it will begin service at BWI this summer. The airline will offer 3 flights a day between Baltimore and Fort Lauderdale. The airline says it's adding the flights to help Spirit customers impacted by the airline shutting down. A warranty when you're buying a used car sounds like a necessity, but one Virginia couple has a warning after buying a luxury car from a Leesburg dealership and saying it was undrivable shortly after. DC News Now's Haley Mylon is helping you stretch your dollar with a closer look at the concerns the couple has about the dealership.
That's what I was doing all week.
For their 2-year anniversary last June, Nick West wanted to surprise his wife Chanel with something special, her dream car.
My husband works very, very hard. He works 2 full-time jobs.
Driving from Newport News to Leesburg Auto Import to buy a 2017 BMW X6 for about $25,000. But the surprise didn't stay sweet for long.
The same day, the drivetrain came on and the check engine light came on.
Nick says he purchased an extended warranty with the SUV, expecting it would protect them if anything went wrong. The couple says the BMW began overheating and eventually became undrivable. According to documentation we reviewed, the warranty company initially denied the family's claim, writing that the BMW's failed camshaft gear appeared to be a pre-existing condition, surfacing less than 100 miles after purchase.
They only agreed to fix the car after we got an attorney involved.
Nick says the dealership later took the SUV back for repairs and then kept it for months. When the couple got it back, they claimed the same problems returned. After DC News Now reviewed the family's concerns with Continental Warranty, Inc., the warranty company agreed to replace the engine. The Wests aren't the only customers to raise complaints about Leesburg Auto Imports. DC News Now reviewed documents from the Attorney General's office showing that 11 consumers separately filed complaints against the luxury auto dealership about car sales, with some of those vehicles developing serious issues shortly after purchase. Now, 5 of those complaints remain open. We went to Leesburg Auto Import to ask management about the case and ask if they resolved other complaints. Haley Mylon with DC News Now. No comment? Yep. Before we take the story to air, are you sure you don't want to go on the record with anything? And then they called the police on us for trespassing. Consumer advocates say used car buyers should always get an independent pre-purchase inspection before purchasing a vehicle, especially high-mileage luxury cars. As for the West family, the warranty company may be working on replacing the engine, and that can't come soon enough. It has been 10 months now that they've been paying for a car that they say they can't drive. In Leesburg, I'm Haley Mylon, DC News Now.
And they are off. The annual running of the Chihuahuas returned to the wharf Saturday afternoon. Look at them go, reaching the finish line first. Chi-Ti, the Chihuahua, coming in first after placing second a year ago. You can call it a redemption for the dog and its parent, but getting ready for the big race had its challenges.
Honestly, the hardest part was finding a place where he could have a lot of distractions like here. And that was the hardest part, so I kind of was able to make them pay attention and stay focused on me.
It's really important that we have fosters that take in our dogs so that they are not euthanized. All of our dogs come from high-kill shelters.
More than 150 dogs were part of yesterday's competition sponsored by Rural Dog Rescue. People traveled the world Saturday without their passport and without leaving the country. Nations opened their doors for Around the World Embassy Tour event, sharing a piece of culture and their history. Ukraine was among dozens of host nations to welcome people inside. This was the first time the Ukraine embassy took part in the tours again since the start of the Russian-Ukraine war. The embassy showcased music and drone technology that's being used in the war with Russia. The event at every participating embassy serves as a moment to welcome people from all nations to learn more about international cultures and find a sense of shared community.
Really important to share Ukrainian hospitality, and we want to say that with support of other countries we can continue to grow and support with food for everyone.
Yeah, that definitely looked like a good time. Admission was free for everyone. Happening today, some lane closures ahead of two races in the district. The National Women's Half Marathon will be at West Potomac Park. The Race for Hope will be at Freedom Plaza. And take a look at your screen for some of the road closures in place. It includes Maiden Lane in Southwest and Pennsylvania Avenue from 9th to 12th Street. All roads scheduled to reopen after 3 p.m. And also happening today is the Logan Creative Market at Logan Circle. Organizers say the market will happen each month to support small businesses and local artists. The market opens at 10 this morning and closes at 3 p.m.